Muszę te małe kolczaste zbierać, bo one są jednymi z dwóch składników. Znaczy te małe kolczaste to są jedne z dwóch składników. Robotki i dyptam. O, to potrzeba. A te robotki to są te kolczaste małe. Sprawdźmy, jaką mam misję. Nie wiem, co zacząć pierwsze. Dobra, idziemy do szklarni.
What are you up to now?
A gdzie mamy duże donice?
Revelio. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. he'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Oczywiście będę dbał o swoje drzewa, ale pierwsze co...
Revelio!
Szynka. Czy ja mogę wiedzieć, gdzie posadzić takie większe rzeczy?
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious.
Wszystkie 5 bojowe rośliny. Brakuje mi jeszcze mandragorę. A nie mam nawet nasion.
Defense against the dark art.
Revelio!
Głęboko. Trzeba uważać.
I don't mind.
Wyhoduj i zbierz las. Dobra. 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 My musimy zrobić tak, żeby trafić gdziekolwiek tu.
Universal hex on a set.
Revelio!
Nie. Nie.
Confringo! Revelio.
Nie rozumiem tej... co to, zagadka? Tu 2 ma być, tak? A tu ma być... No tak.
Confringo! Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
Oho.
Revelio.
Szybki szczurek. Legendary gloves. Tam. Mało poziomu za to wleciało. I wolałbym, żeby ta skrytka się teraz zamknęła, bo nie chcę później tam haczyć nogą, jak będę biegał.
You can't imagine how inconvenient that was.
I wish the headmaster would retire. Let Professor Weasley take over for him.
What do you think Black's wife is like? She must be miserable. Although, not while he's here, perhaps.
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the cauldron cake, if you ask me.
I've no doubt that Black will be remembered as the worst headmaster Hogwarts has ever seen. No ability to have a rapport with his pupils whatsoever.
I can't believe Black is still the headmaster. He obviously hates the job. It's not like he's short a few galleons. Slytherins are lucky they get to sleep next to the lake. Water is so soothing.
Some of us are tidier than others, though, aren't we? You don't have to look far to know who the disgrace is in our dormitory.
We'd have more fun in our dormitory if the prefects would conveniently go on holiday.
I bet Black could tell a few tales about his days at Hogwarts. When he was a student, I mean.
It doesn't seem right to me. Always encouraging me to keep plenty of Wiggenweld potion in my trunk.
All I can say is, it's lucky the boys have their own dormitories. The mess they make.
I brought sweets from Honeydukes to share with the girls in my dormitory tonight. No acid pops though. Not before bed.
All I have at home are brothers. I thought sharing a room with girls would be tidier. Clearly I was wrong. Thank goodness for the scouring charm.
My older brother used to terrorize me with a fanged geranium.
I wish Professor Garlick would teach us more about flesh-eating trees. There seems so little about them. Perhaps one day someone will write a book on them.
As a Muggleborn, I never expected to come face to face with a man-eating
Nie mogę na to przestać patrzeć.
Too much dragon manure on your screech snap seedlings.
It's not the written exam that worries me with herbology, it's the practical.
Almost fainted trying to harvest a puffer pod the other day. Those spores certainly make you dizzy.
Never seen devil snare in the wild. Would be terrifying to encounter, I'd think. I'm happy to read about it, mind.
When my grandfather went to this school, Dilys Derwent was the headmistress. Marvelous healer, apparently. Very highly regarded. Bet she did better in potions than I'm doing in herbology. Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlic maintains them? With the help of house elves, obviously.
I enjoy having lunch down by the lake. Except when the giant squid splashes about. Not much for soggy sandwiches.
I'd spend all day in the Great Hall if I could. So warm and lively.
Oh, I've been turned around on the grand staircase one too many times. I
Dlaczego
simply
to jest takie
adore it
zabawne?
now.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways?
I have all my gobstones back. I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Coś poprzycinało, ale jakoś idzie. No to optymalizacja tu kuleje w tej grze, to jest jedna sprawa. I zostało tylko 5.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Kojarzę cię, Gareth.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
How would you like to learn the...
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Idealnie.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo.
No to zbieranie mi idzie jeszcze 19. Ale może być tak, że tam wejdę przez te drzwi, dostanę doświadczenie i poziom, nie? To by było świetne zwieńczenie tej dzisiejszej historii. Dobra, to równa się 27. To na pierwszym. A tu mamy pierwszy czy drugi? Pierwszy. To pająka damy na pierwszy. A tu jest ten i ten, czyli nie wiem. A pomyliłem.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Te zagadki są coraz lepsze. Im bardziej się człowiek na tym zna, tym... A czemu on zniknął w ogóle?
Revelio.
Chociaż to miało tak być. Tu jest skrzynka. I tu jakieś drzwi na aluhomorę pierwszego poziomu. Super.
What do we have here? Revelio.
Wymyślny pokoik.
Don't know why the common room.
Accio.
For a reason.
The chairs in the
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Ale gdzieś tu jeszcze musi być to do kluczy. W zasadzie to gdybym nie zgubił tego jednego z poprzednich zgredków, to też muszę a propos znaleźć, to już miałbym chyba wszystkie, albo prawie wszystkie.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Wiem, gdzie jesteś. O nie, nie tu. Tu też nie. Tu też nie. Czyli nie pokazał tak w 100% ten obrazek.
Revelio.
Ktoś musi być ewidentnie w tej łazience.
Your complexion. Whatever it is, they'll all want to know your secret.
Revelio.
Tutaj jesteś, dziwny panie. Ale to jeszcze nie noc, to nie mogę go zebrać. I kotłownia tak specyficznie ukryta w jednej z toalet.
Revelio.
Nigdy bym się nie spodziewał. Proszę jednak z powrotem.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium.
Faktycznie to zadziałało.
Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Reparo. Revelli. That seems to have done the trick.
Jak mam tam pójść? O, tędy.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Ale sprawa wygląda bardzo fajnie, gdyż mamy tutaj te grzybki, a potrzebujemy je do naszego ulubionego eliksiru.
Incendio.
Może trzeba na tym użyć Leviosa.
Revelio. I'm going to have to get past this. Reparo. Levioso! Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Something's getting in the way of that platform. One more to go and I'll make it across. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. That did the trick.
Serio? Boję się takiej wody w ciemności.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Revelio. Incendio. Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydukes. Revelio.
Ale dziwna sprawa, bardzo dziwna sprawa. Że tak daleko musieliśmy iść, nie?
Revelio.
Jakieś sprzęty, co są normalnie w Hogwarcie.
I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Accio with Levioso. Revelio.
Kolejna rzecz zebrana. Gdzie my jesteśmy?
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. Must have missed that one.
Co się właśnie stało? Jak to jest, że chwilkę temu, dosłownie może, nie wiem, minutę, dwie. Dobra, właściwie to więcej, no ale byliśmy w Hogwarcie, tak? Szliśmy pod jakimś korytarzem i trafiliśmy do Hogsmeade.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
Jeszcze tylko to mi brakuje i będę miał wszystko z tych podstawowych. Wszystko, co chcę oczywiście. Dobrze, ja myślę, że my na dzisiaj... Teraz to możemy kończyć. I brakuje nam 11 stronek, kilka żetonów. I właściwie to znajdziek mamy nawet sporo sobie nawalone tutaj. Z tym, że achievementów na Steamie nie ma aż tyle. No ale to nie jest najważniejsze. Najważniejsze jest to, że prędzej czy później zrobię 100% i mam nadzieję na jakiś lepszy ubiór. Z tego całego ubioru tylko okulary i kapelusz są ok. Trzymajcie się, ja się z wami żegnam, heja.